At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Humana. Don't forget, Medicare's enrollment period ends December 7th. Call Humana today, 775-727-0871. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Capriotti Sandwich Shop, located in the Pahrump Nugget Casino. Call us at 775-751-3354 to order ahead.
Tonight on News 46, the Board of County Commissioners dig deep into their own pockets.
Town Board member-elect Amy Riches talk about plans for Pahrump.
And Off 160 Coffee House celebrates its first anniversary. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, November 27, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
The totals are in regarding Black Friday and Cyber Monday. According to IBM, internet sales jumped 30.3% from last year on Cyber Monday, making it the biggest online shopping day ever. Total online sales were up more than 36% from this year's Black Friday. This year, the National Retail Federation says a record 247 million shoppers spent an average of $423 each, which is a total of $59.1 billion over Black Friday weekend, a period that now extends from Thursday to Sunday as more chains open on Thanksgiving Day. That is a 13% increase from last year. Today has now been dubbed Giving Tuesday, which encourages people to give to a charity of their choice or their news anchor of choice.
Well, that's a lot. She vows to keep all of her campaign promises. Amy Riches, along with Bill Dolan, will be the new members of the Pahrump Town Board come January 1st. Both new members appear to be in high gear with their new job duties. We spoke to Amy about her plans for the town.
One of the things I'd like to do is I'm totally against charging fees for the Bob Roode Community Center when it's a community center, and I feel it belongs to the people. I feel a $50 deposit, and if it's left clean, then people should get their money back. It is a community center. The other thing I'm working on is the fire station up at Kellogg, by Kellogg Park. It's not very good shape.
We're showing some pictures of that right now. This has kind of been a mission of yours to get this up to standards.
Yes.
So because firefighters actually stay there.
They do, and it's fixing to rain again, and if you notice, it leaks. And not only that, it's up on these little bricks. They're about this big, and there's bunches of them, and it's very scary just to walk in.
You've spoke to Fire Chief Scott Lewis about this.
Yes.
What is his response?
Well, apparently since I believe it's 2007, there has been a $467,000 impact fee fund set for this. But they're saying by the time you do all the studies, like the turtle studies and stuff like that, there won't be much money left. So we just need to figure out how we're going to do it. Keep the soft fees low and get these guys into some decent buildings.
So there has to be all these studies done for this, because you're not just going to be replacing the modules, you're actually going to be building a fire station.
Right. Well, it may come down to replacing modules, but the thing is, it has to be done under regulations, county and federal regulations.
And the fire station isn't meeting those at this point, are they?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what kind of regulations were in place when they put this structure there.
So what do you, when you talk to the firefighters about their living conditions there, what are they talking to you about, how they are living there and what it's like?
These guys are my heroes, and they never say a bad word about anything, but when you walk in there and you see it, you go, oh, I don't think so. I wouldn't want to live like this, but you can't get them to say a bad word about it. You can tell that they're not, the surroundings aren't too thrillable, but they're kind of like bite the bullet and we do what we have to do to serve our community. But by the same token, I'm coming in saying, oh, no, this is not right.
More with Town Board member-elect Amy Riches on tomorrow night's broadcast.
One of the items on the Board of County Commissioners' agenda has to do with New Hope Fellowship's future site, which is planned on Mance Road. The commissioners deliberated regarding a request for a variance on the dumping fees charged in the amount of $900 to Ron Murphy Construction for carrying debris off the future site of the church and school property.
I'm Neil Owen,
Spell your last name.
M-E-A-L-O-W-E-N. I'm the pastor at New Hope Fellowship, and Ron did this work for us. We have property down on Mance that is a future property for us to build on. It had a mobile home. It used to be a residence, and we used it several times for as a rental. But it became dilapidated, and the property kind of was run over, and we wanted to spruce it up and get rid of that mobile home because I felt it was a safety issue, along with just the aesthetics of the property. We started to do the work ourselves, but it became kind of a long-term project, and I wanted to get it over with. So through Richard Fenton, we contracted with Ron Murphy to help us get rid of that mobile home and do some leveling and grading on that property. I was under the impression that there would not, that dumping fees had been, actually I didn't even realize there were going to be any, and then when we got them, we were hoping, well, we didn't want that if we could, we didn't budget it. And we knew also that by regulation that if we had taken it off ourselves or continued to, like we had been doing, we would have been able to do it at no charge. And so I'm requesting, since we decided to move the project along at a faster pace so it wouldn't stay as it was, I was asking, could those dumping fees be waived for that purpose?
In our ordinance, it does state any resident of Nye County may dispose of solid waste generated on his or her own residence at any sanitary landfill, transfer station operation out by the Nye County without charge. It seems the sticker on this is that a contractor got involved and hauled it away.
For the county code, you actually have 8.24.240. and it's section number 6, and it's waivers not granted. So waivers shall not be granted for the following, which is multiple parcels.
Which this is.
Yep, and B is actually a vacant parcel.
Which
and
this
C
is
no extenuating circumstances.
We can choose to violate our own ordinance and go ahead and grant the waiver, or we can go back and rewrite the ordinance.
Maybe I can help out a little bit here. I will donate $500 to getting rid of paying this bill, if you can come up with the other 300.
I'll commit 100. I'll commit 100.
Well, I appreciate y'all's generosity. Bless you, and thank you for that.
And coming up after the break, we'll have your Angie's Tip of the Week.